Conservative radio host Larry Elder has announced his run for governor in California. A couple of days ago, I was looking all over social media and it just came to a shocker that Larry Elder is now running for race for governor in California. Now, let me go on the record and say this. I am a big fan of Larry Elder. I've been listening to his radio program for, on and off for quite a couple of times. And I keep up with his, with everything, what he says on his YouTube channel, Larry Elder with the Epoch Times. Which he always explains a lot of truth to what he's saying. And not only that, I've recently watched his film, Uncle Tom, which literally explains everything about why, say, like a black person like myself who knows how to think for himself, refuses to cave in to what the liberal left wants to tell me how to think. And the movie Uncle Tom, I actually enjoyed it wholeheartedly. I think that movie is outstanding. If I were you, I would check it out. Uncle Tom, the movie. But let me get into this right here. Hats off to Larry Elder because he's really a guy that speaks a lot of common sense. And, in politics today, I do feel that common sense has been thrown out the window and pissed and crapped upon. The thing is this, especially over in California, which is like a very leftist state, mind you. California, the problem with California is this, they are bound by a whole bunch of, policies, failed liberal progressive leftist policies that have been taking the whole state down under time after time after time. It's very expensive to live there. And then you also got things like the power grid, which has been a major issue over in California. They kept having like numerous power outages and then, wildfires. And then you got, skyrocketing crime in places like LA, Oakland, and even San Francisco. Not only skyrocketing crime in those particular areas, you also have, a massive homeless problem there. It's like this. Now, let me say this. Yeah, Gavin Newsom is a really horrible politician in California. But not only that, you also got to deal with other horrible politicians like Nasty Palooza and Kerosene Maxine. Which they've been complete do-nothings, representing the state of California as well. Now, I will say this, in my humble opinion, if a person lives in California, uh, literally, I do feel that you have to be rich, like really rich, and it's like this. Y'all, let's also factor in the outward migrate, the outward migration. Why people are leaving California, because when you look at it, all the more reason why I say when you have failed liberal progressive leftist policies that don't work, um, that's really what's hitting California. And it seems, and before there was this whole, while this whole talk about having a recall election going on, before Larry Elder, states that he was going to run, that he was running for uh, governor there. Obviously, you got there was Bruce Jenner. I'm not calling him Caitlyn because he's still he's still a biological man. I mean, don't expect me to be politically correct while I'm, as I'm discussing. I mean, yes, you got Bruce Jenner saying that he wants to run for governor there. But here's the killer. With his particular policies, I mean, granted, he states that he's a conservative Republican, but at the exact same time, um, him being a transgender, don't a lot of people are thinking to themselves, they don't want to be fooled by his supposed political antics. Come to think about it, I would say that Jenner himself is literally nothing more than just a rhino. So, so literally, it seems like, you know, but at the exact same time, I would go on record and say this. Given that Larry Elder is announcing his run for governor in California, uh, I will set the record straight. Um, my only downside is that my only fear of him running for governor is that he may not be able to win this because you know the people of California. I mean, a lot of people in California vote blue. Continuously vote blue, and it's like this. They're saying that they're tired of the liberal leftist progressive policies that's hurting their state. And some of them are fleeing their state to red states just so they could possibly, just so they could likely vote their blue state politics in to ruin red states. Um, it, I would say that the ones who are remaining there, and if they continue to vote Democratic, some of them there have to become apathetic, you know, in order for Larry to win the gubernatorial election. Because we all know, but I do feel that if Larry Elder becomes governor of California, chances are he will. It's a big possibility that the state might end up turning red. But I digress, and this is just an opinion right here. What are your thoughts? What are your comments about this? I am Chuck Johnson, a.k.a. Kid Thunder. I am signing out. You guys take care. Stay tuned for future content. Um, and I want to thank you. I want to thank the new subscribers who discovered me. I want to thank you guys for coming to my channel and subscribing. Um, I put like other content aside from politics on this channel too. Just a heads up. But I want to thank you for subbing, and you guys share this video. Take care.